Hey everyone, Marie here. So this is how to customize Llama Life part 2. And in the previous video, we talked about how to change the emojis, how to change the default emoji, how to change the default time. So if that's something that you're interested in, go and check out the other video. In this video, we're going to talk a bit more about sort of the overall look and feel and how you want the alarm types to sound. So normally, by default, you've got this timer here, which will count down like this. But sometimes you might want something a bit more visual, and some people also might prefer looking, might not want to be looking at a clock counting down. So what you can do is go to settings and you can turn on this pie time. So what the pie time will do is it'll give you this kind of visual representation. So if you've got a short task like this, call mom, let's put that at the top. And you can see now, like, that is a 5-minute task, and you hit play. I'm going to turn this sound off because we've got the video going. And, it doesn't look like it's moving, but you can check down here. You can see the timer. This is the countdown is still moving down. And this is a count up. So this tells you how much time you've spent on a task. So you can rest assured that the timer is actually running. Without kind of feeling that, additional pressure or something counting down. So, I like to switch between the two, depending on my mood for the day. And one other cool thing you can do with the pie timer, which you can't do with the digital countdown, is that you can change the color. So let's put a larger task in so we can see a bit more color. So to change the color, all you have to do is just click on it, and you'll get this color picker here. So we can change it to, some of these predefined colors. I personally love this sort of baby blue color. Or if you want to be very specific, you can also find a hex color. Maybe you've got a brand that you're working with, and they have a very, very specific color that you just want to. Maybe it's your own company that you want to put in there. But essentially the options are limitless. To close this, just click outside and that will go away. You can also change the color in settings. So if you go to settings, you'll see here, it's the same color picker as before, but it's just accessed through settings. One thing just to point out that, if you change the color of the pie timer, that changes the accent color for the whole app. So if you are using the visual alarm, which is a silent alarm that just flashes on the screen when the timer is up, that will change the color of that as well. So it's probably a good time to mention the alarms. And so when the timer finishes and gets to 0, Llama Life will play a sound, an alarm. If you do not want it to play an actual sound, what you can do is play with the alarm settings. So let's go all the way down. There is something called a visual alarm, which I personally use a lot. You can have a visual alarm together with an audio alarm. I'm going to turn the audio off for this demonstration, but we'll leave the visual on. So what that does is the screen will flash continuously when the timer is up, and to stop the alarm, you just click on the screen. So let's have a look at that in action. I am going to just do a test task here. I'm going to set the time to 0 just for the purposes of this demonstration. Actually, let's see, 0. Because what I want is the alarm to go off straight away so you can see it. So we've got 0 on the timer. I'm going to hit play. It should trigger the alarm and the screen will flash. So this is pretty cool. Like if you are, if you've got a single monitor and you're trying to fit more on your screen, what you could do is actually set the color, right, to something that's a little bit more visible, maybe this red. And what I do sometimes is if I'm working, I might just have Llama Life sort of behind my other window like this. But when the alarm goes off, I can see it. It's really obvious to me that needs action. And as I said, to stop that visual alarm, you just come over to that window and just click anywhere on the window and it will stop.